I think so.
Yeah, I think.
He just flashed. I'm not gonna dash on it, but I'm just.
Oh, does he have the Sova tech too? Oh wait, who has the high pen? No, we've done this wrong.
What's the play?
Yeah, I'm booting it up. This is
I
Cavern.
think he
Ooh.
went through the
Shit.
wall.
Oh, it would have probably hit too.
Guarding
Wait,
him.
I'm gonna boot it up.
Are you joining out?
Cavern showed me this shit, and it's so. So the Sova's in the right spot. He belongs cat in this play. I don't know what gun he has. I think a Spectre. You should trade with him. The Guardian should be in his hands for this play. Well, it doesn't matter if Sova has it, but the person cat needs it. So somebody cat, and it's a spam play. You're essentially expecting them tiles. Right, that's your gamble. And so to maximize that gamble, you would want 2 cat here because without an Odin, it's a bit slow. But essentially, Sova's going to be crossing, throwing a 2-bar over here, and that reveals tiles. And this line here is where they run. They tuck in tiles right here, and they just get laid the fuck out. Because your flash is going to pop here, then that dart lands right here. They can't break the dart because they're like half blinded. They just looked away. It gets a tag off, and they're tucked right here. And this guy up cat is just spamming his bullets right on them. And if he has the Guardian, these dudes are dead because you see they come right through. And and you do pair that with the KO flash so they don't just break the dart. And if you have like an Odin, you can do this with just 1 guy cap. Without the Odin, you do need a second person to break that armor as you do this play. But essentially you charge, you throw it as you run across, then you're ready here. Yeah, it's just about like the play is good. The quality of it could just be a bit better if you want to do that. Like, there they are, right there.
Right.
You literally saw the tag. They were exactly in that spot, right
Free,
there.
free.
Yep, that's literally a kill using the correct play.
Top it.
And now here, you see how you're overexposed to top mid?
Yeah.
Play the way I call it is the KO flash pops tiles, the recon reveals, and then Sova gets that super safe kill from Cat, untucked.
Yep.
Totally safe, and nobody else has to come out. You can just chill. Meet JG. He's the first player I coached to Radiant. Now, I'm coaching him to be a consistent top 100 player. And along the way, I will be bringing in multiple top-tier professional coaches to provide their insights. My goal with this series is to give you an inside look into the highest level of competitive solo queue in Valorant. All of these Radiant coaching sessions happen live on twitch.tv/Woohoojin every Thursday morning at my regular stream time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I hope to see you there. Today's guest coach will be a regular in this series, DOPAI. DOPAI is a peak rank 1 caliber player with experience in the T2, T1 competitive scene. He does coaching on his streams over at twitch.tv/DOPAITV, and you can find him on YouTube at youtube.com/DOPAI. His links will be included in the description. Enjoy the video. I'm in.
Hey.
Nice, we're in.
About a minute.
I like the Ascent comp.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll play retake on here.
Same. I think this is pretty much what we're going to be running.
Yeah.
This is literally the comp we're going to be running, actually, yeah. Except OD might pick Astra.
I think I've already calmed the strat.
Okay. Wait, I can't even hear it.
Wait, maybe I have. Maybe.
Was it like pre-round? Or
You not want me to
like
knife me,
out of the
man?
game?
Hold on, I miss you.
No, I want you to.
No,
Save,
it might
be-
I
it
want you
might
to
be-
save your knife.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
So you won't be dying on side
Take her
like anchor.
Yeah. Live or die.
live or
You
die.
and KJ are the live or die.
It's a different side of Jay. Normally we see the fragging Jay.
Yeah, so this round we're having a Sova Dart B main at the start, and then we're gonna gamble over and rotate A. The idea is they see the Sova Dart, hear the KJ util on B, and then they go A into the trap, as well as like having a mid trap mid with the KO.
Okay. Makes sense.
I don't know if you knew Grok, but the cat's open, buddy.
This is boring.
I think we get out soon. We get out now.
Yeah.
Cat's open, buddy. There's a point cat.
Come shift up,
Like,
shift up, shift up.
tempo is kind of slow.
I'm holding your left side.
I'm swinging.
Where the hell are they, dude?
There's smoke tree on me. They could walk up cat.
I think we're gonna be behind cat.
KJ up, KJ up.
Yep, I'm behind
We
him.
got good timing though.
The flash up main.
Up
We're
tree, up
finishing.
Wait,
Ooh, the lurk. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Late. Just one on site. Just one on site.
It's just
You rushing this guy?
Just KJ.
I'm
I'm
waiting.
waiting.
Wait.
Are we waiting?
I can't tell if Astra crossed.
Close.
Wait, why are we waiting but we're going forward? What just happened here?
Yeah, there was a disconnect. Yeah.
I think you have to push that guy because Astra's catwalk.
Yeah, Astro's late, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that was my intuition, and then he calms to wait, and so like I like wanted to wait, but then I think like in my mind knew I should have pushed, and so
Yeah.
it was kind of like
Uh-huh.
a
You should always
challenge.
assume 2 can kill 1.
Uh-huh.
1 for 1.
100%.
the Astra's left, and it's
Right,
2 versus
right.
1. The moment they can connect into the 3v2, it can get kind of weird.
Mhm.
So that guy's like isolated. You just dash out, draw his crosshair, Silva runs out with you, and
Agreed.
should be a kill.
Completely agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
always trust the trade,
We can play
especially
to
in
like
coordinated.
retake A.
I'll close
You-
It doesn't always come through, of course.
You, Grok.
But yeah, it's
Yeah,
better
yeah,
than the
yeah,
2v2 / pinch that was
They darted
coming.
mid.
It sounded like
You really like this mid like trap setup type thing?
Yeah, yeah. I really like playing like central of the map. I feel like it
Can you
allows me to
contact
sort of
This
like,
is really interesting.
play
Silva
both sides.
A.
Wait for them.
Silva, eh? The setup
Like
is kind of
Silva
weird.
wings.
Yeah. The KO and the Silva
Yeah.
should not ideally switch. Because
And I
KO is a
would
little
have,
bit better on tree
You're
smoke.
against Eco too. I want the Killjoy turret spotting further up B main.
Like here?
Yeah.
Okay, more. I like that. More aggressive. Yeah.
Earlier info,
Mhm.
because they're not very likely to be like super spread.
Yeah, the reason why you also want Silva here too is because anytime the smoke is up here, you can kind of get info afterwards, right? So if the Silva
Right,
Killjoy
scan
is
through
beat,
it, shoot through it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Silva can also shock off that turret.
Yeah, the B turret, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like for KO, like if they rush A, he can molly here and then he can flash out tree smoke. Compared to Silva Dart's good because like, you can put it on the wall, but he doesn't have the stopping power here.
Silva
compared to
also has
Molly.
like a million darts for A from B side.
Yeah, from
like,
B,
there's
yeah. The
a
Sinatra
million
one
ways
here.
you can dart A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah, wait for them to.
I
setup's
mean, you
weird.
can also dart B from A, but usually use this just for lane.
Mm-hmm.
I think you hold A man, Jackson. Let me Chico Cat. Because you have a better gun for long range.
I have knife at 14. I'm a re-knife.
You save it.
Okay,
Yeah,
these
you
dudes
save
are
it. Save it for
contacting you
Yeah.
a
somewhere.
retake.
Mm-hmm. My guess is A main again. Because we know that, or they know that your A is weak.
All right, I'll take
House.
B main then.
Probably about to hit B.
Prep for dash. Hold their tiles right now.
I'll take mid.
I'll take mid. Why do we pop dash? Wait, what
These
was
guys
this?
seem to
Prep for
vibe.
dash.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like a bad habit
Probably
of
better
mine.
hit
I have
me.
Prep
like
and
you know.
dash on hold their tiles right now.
ADHD?
They could be close. Connor.
Also, if you're
Yeah,
prepping
maybe.
dash, can we not stand in
50
tight angle,
seconds.
please?
Yeah, yeah.
True, true. Like hold
Do it,
out
do it,
ladder.
do
Yeah,
it.
be ready for more. Yeah.
Oh,
Suck it, DOPAI.
you're right.
No, no,
Careful,
no,
man.
Jet.
Mid. Dead.
Yeah, there's a guy
Over
mid.
B, over B.
Swap
They're gonna
guns,
flash
huh?
out.
Talk. No, don't swing.
No,
Don't swing.
no,
You're
no,
good.
no.
Yeah, no.
These comms are so hectic for Nico.
Yeah, I think I would have swapped with KO there.
Right.
Like the gun?
Nice.
True.
Oh, yeah, being
that was
low,
good.
yeah.
47, you're both
Taking
marked, you're
tiles.
chilling.
Be ready to like fast crunch.
We're gonna walk out cast smoke then.
Holding
What?
Wait,
gonna
wait.
shift
Did you
out
go back to the
tiles.
buy on round 2?
Yeah,
Did we not have anybody pistol? Did we buy 5 guns?
I think you do. I think we lose it a lot. We're very insecure. We're very insecure about this round 2.
Yeah,
we used
but
to
it's kind
we
of
used
like you
we used to
know
make
how-
fun of the guy that like would buy pistol. Like Grok,
like-
like I'll give it to Grok. He used to do
the
that.
like
He used to
best
not buy.
oppers will like die with it 4 times and then buy it another time because they know it's correct to buy it, regardless of like, the
Right.
results that have happened before.
Right.
If you're like
Fair.
insecure on your anti-eco because you lose them a lot, like you should fix the strategy, not like kind of cheat code them by buying incorrectly.
Right.
I mean, most teams usually buy 4 guns on this round, and
Mhm.
because it's very likely one of you dies, and then you save a ton of money into the next round.
Mhm.
So like you can play Killjoy's Frenzy. Ghost is pretty popular. Even I see Sheriff sometimes, but most of the time I see Frenzy or Ghost. Then you can just like buy up a rifle into round 3 as if you had one on round 2, like you carry it into the bonus, and it increases your round 3 odds way more than it decreases your round 2 odds. Like let's say it takes your round 2 from 90% to 85%. It takes your round 3 from like 30% to like 45%. It's
Mhm.
like that's the trade-off most teams have been making, and I don't see why we're not doing it other than like you're afraid, I guess.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I think, yeah, I like that too. I think, and recently I've been like buying Sheriff and like I think trying to buy that rifle on round 3 because I've been noticing that like the risk of like just
Yeah,
keeping
I would
Sheriff
go.
and then
I would
rifling
buy
round 3
light
and
I'd
round
take
4.
Killjoy's Frenzy.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
you
see
just
that.
fucking what you can do with that is this. You can also gain info for the team because the player with that cheap ass buy can do something stupid. You can cross and B main and play more aggressively. Because you can probably get one and die, and maybe 2, but you get a ton of info is the thing. And since you're not going to be donating a gun, it's fine. And of course, your jet, you can try to live anyways with your dash and your smoke.
Yeah, that's smart. I like that.
Yeah, I think this is suboptimal round 2 on the
At the-
buy end.
At the very
Otherwise,
least,
it's
maybe
not that
Marshal.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even Marshal though, because
Yeah,
you'd
yeah.
feel bad upgrading the Marshal to a Phantom on round 3.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sweat going Frenzy to Phantom round 3.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna dash on it, but I'm just gonna shift up mid,
Wait, what was the?
Spike for mid.
like fast crunch.
We're gonna walk out cast
Oh, I
Oh,
smoke.
he's
see.
throwing the KO flash.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think yeah.
You just
we're trying
flash.
to punch
I'm
on
not
B.
gonna dash on it, but I'm just.
Oh,
gonna
does he
shift
have the
out mid.
Sova tech too? Oh wait, who has the high pen? No, we've done this wrong.
What's the play?
Yeah,
Left
I'm
B.
booting it up.
Close.
This is
I
Cavern
think
showed me
Ooh.
this shit. Oh, it would have probably hit too.
Guarding
Wait,
here.
I'm gonna boot it up.
Are you joining out?
Cavern showed me this shit, and
Watching
it's
this.
so.
Three.
So the Sova's in the right spot. He belongs cat in this play. I don't know what gun he has. I think a Spectre. You should trade with him. The Guardian should be in his hands for this play. Well, it doesn't matter if Sova has it, but the person cat needs it. So somebody cat, and it's a spam play. You're essentially expecting them tiles, right? That's your gamble. And so to maximize that gamble, you would want 2 cat here because without an Odin, it's a bit slow. But essentially, Sova's going to be crossing, throwing a 2-bar over here, and that reveals tiles. And this line here is where they run. They tuck in tiles right here, and they just get laid the fuck out. Because your flash is going to pop here, then that dart lands right here. They can't break the dart because they're like half blinded. They just looked away. It gets a tag off, and they're tucked right here. And this guy up cat is just spamming his bullets right on them. And if he has the Guardian, these dudes are dead because you see they come right through. And
Yeah. I like
so, and you do pair that with the KO flash so they don't just break the dart. And if you have like an Odin, you can do this with just 1 guy cap. Without the Odin, you do need a second person to break that armor as you do this play. But essentially, you charge, you throw it as you run across, then you're ready here. Okay.
That's good
Back
tech.
to the bomb.
Yeah. And then your jet doesn't have to clear close right on the scaling.
Yeah, it's just about like the play is good. The quality of it could just be a bit better if you want to do that. Like there they are, right there.
Right.
You literally saw the tag.
Mhm.
They were exactly in that spot, right
Free,
there.
free.
Yep, that's literally a kill using the correct play.
Top it.
And now here, you see how you're overexposed to top mid.
Yep.
Play the way I call it is the KO flash pops tiles, the recon reveals, and then Sova gets that super safe kill from Cat, untucked.
Yep.
Totally safe. Nobody else has to come out. You can just chill.
I like that. I like that.
So and see they're too slow to cover the dart because of the pressure of the flash and everything.
I've seen another way, like where people pinch, like they do the B main and then the towels pinch compared to the cat pinch. I don't know if it's better, but I'm just gonna draw it up here just because we're talking about it. But I've seen like the aggro turret here with the Sova deep dart B that lands outside here, and then the Sova killjoy double push this while the KO and Jet push mid.
Yep.
With the flash.
We literally did this.
Yeah, in the ranks.
Brad and JPC last night.
Yeah.
5-stack ranked.
So I guess you have those 2 options, but ours was a little bit more suboptimal here with the play here.
Yeah.
I don't even think you need the Omen smoke here, TBH. Like you can just, it's sufficient enough for the Jet smoke to cover himself with the
Yeah.
dash.
This is a lot of like where 5-stack value comes from. Is just knowing like how the play is set up because you can coordinate util so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't call that heckin' flash recon bang and solo queue as often in lower ranks, but in 5-stack you can literally practice it. Wait,
I
did you
think only
flash?
1 person left though.
You doing this off
Yeah.
right? Oh no, you won't.
Starting
wait.
deep.
What's the smoke on the dart for though?
Your
Oh,
Omen should have his flash out here. Wait, rewind.
okay.
It's like a bit more. So he smokes, and now notice your Omen already has his gun out. They can't be cat right now.
Well, yeah, the timing wise, there's just no reason to.
And they
He should
could be
ready to
rushing
support.
your A main, and that dude wouldn't be ready to flash off rip. Like if they push your
Right.
A main fast.
Mm,
So
Okay.
makes
like,
sense.
he should just have his flash out for a bit more.
I don't really understand the smoke and the dart though. What's the point of that?
Yeah, I think it was just pressure then allowed us to sort of like push up after, because then it's like I know that they're not at the top, and then I can sort of isolate like this close range angle after the smoke expires, and then push out A main and get that A main control, push
Mm.
out top mid. We also do a variation of this play where it's like I updraft into the one way at the start
Uh-huh.
and sort of go for the spam play onto the people
Ah.
that are scanned in A main.
Mhm.
And so this is just like a variation of that like looks somewhat similar.
Okay. I see. I've seen that spam play before.
Here.
Also,
Yeah.
why is our killjoy setup still not spotting mid at all? It seems...
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
have
I
a
think
guy
we
come up on it.
correct
about
that.
that.
Got it.
Yeah, I think we correct it. Yeah.
You're alone on site.
I like that your shift walking teams fake with killjoy rolls so
Yeah.
much.
Mhm.
Okay, no, they're not fake.
No, we're just sending
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Dude, it's 80 on 80 on.
We don't have the
yeah.
lineup for that. Okay, it doesn't have the lineup.
Trying to attack someone stairs or then.
No, we're like 0 lineups.
Okay, okay.
0 lineups and 0 prep. All college students.
Yeah. Close
80
stairs.
I think you should tell your team he's got that jet.
Wait for dart, guys.
I
Wait for
should.
dart.
Darting.
You need to smoke out too here, because if you die here, this pinch is gone.
80 on him. 80.
Holy fuck, it's
Yeah.
actually really bad. Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, yeah, you should say you have jet for sure. I like that You have dash active here. You know KO's backside here. You can speed up your timing here, maybe the dash, and then show a lot of pressure left side, so he has to worry about this. And then just stop after your dash, like you do, and then just do smokes. You could smoke here.
Also-
You can smoke here. Go ahead.
I'm sharing screen. Also, this technically isn't like a LAN, and you can say you didn't know that it works this way. There's a super dash that gets you boat from right here. You know, you like hold float. And look at me, I don't even know how to do it.
I don't know. They might have patched it.
No, it's not patched. One sec, I'll hit it right now to show you. Oh my god, maybe they did just recently, but I hit this like yesterday on stream. Oh, almost. It's still.
They might
new
have
for
just
sure.
reduced the how often it happens.
It's really tough, but one of my viewers, he's immortal, Jetmain, hit it every time and on repeat to show that he can do it consistently. But yeah, it's essentially like you have to hold float, yeah, and you like look left as you do it, and you can land like way over here.
Mhm.
Yeah, super far.
It's
And
pretty
he's
sick.
landing this smoke.
Free kill.
Alright. That's kind of cheesy though.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
For next time, maybe.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try this real quick. Sure.
Get in the smoke. Get in the smoke. Come here.
Yeah, be careful throwing this one way every time because I think it sort of also
break the
advertises.
door, Jackson.
It advertises that
flash
you're
out.
like 3A.
No, we're good.
Through with the
Okay,
dart
don't
and the
do it,
smoke.
Pick up,
Yeah.
pick up, smoke,
Yeah.
spear.
Hold it. I'm gonna join close.
He's knifing. You can't break.
Fuck yeah.
Like slow, please.
I recall talking this
Grab the
through
orb,
with
yeah?
Jet Daddy
Maybe
and
just
an
back up,
ascent bot,
maybe back up.
and like the enemy team one way, and I'm like, there's 3
I
here,
can one way,
and I was
can one
right
way,
like
and you
every
grab
time.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. It shows where you're fighting. It definitely does.
Yeah, but in 5 sec you can sort of
Holding it
like
right.
intentionally
Alright, let's back up,
do
let's
it
back
when
up.
you're 2 on A.
Got you.
Smoke fit.
Yeah, fake the pressure.
Fly or
It
yeah.
depends on what
Let
level
me
of
dart
team
and
we're
then we
facing
walk
too.
up cat together.
Yep.
Conditioning could be good. Down.
I'm not
Yeah,
even
conditioning might not matter at all against these guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
None close mid.
Nothing
Walk-
close.
This game feels pretty low quality so far.
Play 3 together for the next like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I've got no idea what the enemy team is
Smoking
doing
E.
at all.
Coming
They
out
see
B.
this
Go with it,
literally
go with
feels
it,
like
Jackson,
solo
go with it.
queue.
Wait,
Yeah.
flash off the alarm bot. Flash off the
That's
alarm
what a
bot.
lot of
Go,
collegiate
go, go,
really
go,
will
go,
feel
go.
like too.
Are these like
Wait, no, I can't
immortal
watch
players?
Their Astra's gonna be good,
Yeah,
no?
yeah. They're all at least immortal or better. I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
all
Probably
Yeah.
not
Close
good,
stairs,
actually.
bro.
I want to
Close
flank. I
stairs.
want to flank.
You have
This
Killjoy
Astra's
ult
always,
flanking
like,
bad.
Not close stairs.
Wait,
Not.
wait,
We got
wait,
these
wait,
logs.
wait.
Yeah.
Give us
wait,
the
now.
pinch time. Give the pinch time.
I have
Oh
dart in
my
7. I
God.
have dart in 7.
Bait KJ and bait KO.
If there's any good player in B main, you all die.
Yeah,
We
wait.
have B main.
Watch it one more
Darting now,
time.
Wow,
darting
that's
now,
crazy.
darting.
Yeah.
Lane, jump up,
No,
jump up.
no Astra, yeah.
One enemy
Nice.
remaining.
Wait, one
Wait,
more.
Slugs. You got
I mean,
it.
we get lucky. I guess it's low buy too, but I personally don't like splitting up this way to go flank when you're already market, right? You just leave your subway, you can 1-3-1 this, or you guys just all go market side and leave B main smoke and have one guy hold it. And then if you wanted to, you just force the Killjoy ult. But going the entire route this way to go clear B main when you're already up numbers, it feels unnecessary to me. You increases the chances you die to the
You
leg.
can also just omen ult to clear B main if you're really worried about it.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Okay.
Like-
I like that.
or if you really want to spend money, like you can Killjoy ult, it'll flush them out. But I would use omen ult for sure.
Mhm.
It's such a shitty ability most of the time, and here it's got a really good use. Just put
Mhm.
check B main because that guy's always annoying on the B retake.
Aggro turret, crossfire, okay. Aggro turret with 3B.
Wait, where's our Odin, though?
Yeah. Kind of pointless now.
They smoke cat, yeah?
If they
That's just
push, you
stuck-
should have
stuck.
the
You
Odin
molly him up.
spamming along the walk-up line.
Cat, triangle cat.
You know that spam, the like alternate
Mhm.
one.
Yeah, the cavern one.
Here, wait, I'll show.
Knife
for,
A, knife A.
I'm shifting up.
your
Yeah.
stream will want to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
I got it up. You got it?
Yep.
So you see this dark brick? You aim is like this hump, the left of it,
Here.
along here. You can use 2 pings to line it up right. And these bullets come right there through the wall heavy pen along this walk up where they're likely to be walking up. So you have your 2 guys getting aggressive. You got the Killjoy turret, and then you've got this guy here crashed with his Odin, his ADS. You make contact and is a lot stronger.
Yeah, the Killjoy is kind of doing nothing there too. But I like to play. Be careful with your peaks here, by the way. Small mechanical thing here. But you want to be crouch peeking for this angle, in my opinion. Or if you're gonna,
They can smoke
and the KO is not even swinging with you.
cat, yeah? Hey, Jackson. They smoke mid. They smoke
Nice,
mid.
good molly.
Could be going up cat.
Turret down. Broke turret.
I think we back up, no?
Guy wants to back up, bruh.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
out,
clearly
I'm out,
3
back,
mids,
back, back.
right? Because Astra's playing back
Hit him 80,
that
hit him
hut.
80.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let's
hit
go
him 80.
reclear out mid. We're
I'm
gonna
gonna,
shift
I'm gonna join.
Come.
People only
So
play
wait,
1
they-
back there when it's
they even,
1-3-1. Yeah, there's the Killjoy pushing into A, and the other 3 were
Left
mid.
side. Left side man. Left side man. Both man. Both man.
So right here, there's 1 more mid, right? You expect KO
I
mid?
have top mid.
Watch it over.
He routed with
I don't know.
Killjoy.
I'm blind, bro. They're not out.
Yeah, this round's basically over. I like the B push though. Just have that spam, I guess. We also haven't
Yeah.
opt yet. We need the op, I think.
I want to see
Yeah.
faster like call though. Like when you kill Astra, you should immediately know that it's 3
No,
mid,
I don't
like
want you to
1A,
go.
Mm-hmm.
or at most like 2A, 2
Mhm.
mid. But you know they've got some mid. I guess is the thing. Like it felt like we were a little slow.
Yeah, the tail's there. Lucky you could have dashed into spawn
The
too.
Smoke for mid. My
Yeah.
turret smoked off.
They knifed it, yeah. And it's a shit here too.
I kind of like Astra for
Knife,
this
knife, knife.
reason. You can pull back the smoke and
Knife,
push
knife.
up together.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, good knife.
I think we used to run Astra, but I think
Can you come flash
our
me
smoke player
out?
liked him. And
This is a scrim dead. Wait, what happened to
Can you
this
come
guy?
Flash me out.
He just left him.
Yeah, we just left
Backing
him.
up.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean we said back.
Well, he's saying he see me. He saw me.
Yeah, he saw you.
me.
He saw
Can
you.
you come flash me out? Oh,
We're gonna report that guy. KO diff.
they flashed into
Connor.
it.
Yeah, I
You
mean the
should-
com could
Control.
have been let's back up A main instead of backing up.
Mhm.
You're telling me what
Yeah.
you're doing, but not what he should be doing.
You should
Yeah,
also
that's true.
like commit to the cat here after you leave. Coming back to refrag this doesn't make sense
we-
because
can
you're
you
just
come
gonna take
flash me
another
out?
one,
Oh.
right? We
Well, I think
just-
they're bad eco. I think I just want to protect the gun.
No, fuck that gun. I think you just go
Alright.
cat with Omen. But I guess
That's fair.
containing gun is fine. But like, what if you just die and then they have 2 guns?
Yeah, then it's like, yeah, then it's even worse. Yeah, who's scared of a gun? We got 4 of them.
At least we like retain tree control. Maybe get the pig cat.
Yeah, push or something rather
Mhm.
than 2 halves somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah,
Spike down mid.
Cat dead.
we're lucky. We split and we both get 2.
Wait. You actually go for that spray transfer? Can we
Nice trade.
You don't like that?
Cat dead.
No fucking way. I don't like that. We're
it's
alone with
it's
the Phantom?
really.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm angled in it. Like
He is
disadvantage.
angled,
It's really
yeah.
hard too.
I think
Like,
it's
it's a
Phantom,
wonder
though.
they don't all go into the wall.
While I'm spraying at this guy, I'm walking to my right. Oh,
Yeah, true. Hit that
and
crowd
then
walk.
yeah, and then we're probably both living, and I'm out of there.
No op yet still. I guess we just haven't died. No one died. No, one died
Yeah,
last
I
round.
didn't know how confident I was to
Just
op
stay in
and
line,
like
we
try
will
to
break it
calm
down.
and like push up on those angles, but I guess I was doing it anyways. So
I see.
Yeah, it's similar to the 4
Really
guns on
aiming.
round 2. Op is
Can I get a
correct.
smoke?
So
Can
we
I get a
buy it.
smoke, Tiles?
yeah.
Actually,
It's on its way. It's a little bit late.
What are we even looking at
You
here?
wanna go mid?
yeah, I want to shift
Ready
out
for
top
smoke?
mid.
Let's
They
see.
did jump, just jump
Yeah.
peek take. Can
Ooh,
you
you
flash?
peeked
Can
a
you
bit
flash?
early.
High?
Flashing high now.
I'm joining B for you. I'm joining B for you.
I don't think. I
Also,
don't-
wait. This
Yeah.
is like a micro thing, but like, I mean, we're going to do it in our 5 sec, so I may as well tell you about it. When you ask for a smoke, tiles like this,
Yeah,
you can
I wanna
clip
shift
this,
up.
show it to your smoker. Your smoker may as well throw it a bit off the ground. And then you're gonna peek. You look at the mini map. It turns dark there. That's when you peek, and you'll like see their legs. It's basically you get free additional info. I'll throw it here, and I'll peek at the right time. Sorry, I was a bit slow. I throw these all the time. Like if I'm holding A and I want to smoke A main, you just throw it like it's just a bit off the ground, and then it blooms, and you peek out, and there's their legs, and you get some free shots because you know exactly where they were, and they don't see you. Your Omen may as well throw that tiles here for you. Like he denies that info. Takes some server time to learn how high to throw it, but now when you peek, you see you just get that free info as you peek, and then you can come out.
Mhm. Yeah.
And so you know if they were tiles or not. I mean, you don't know if they're not tiles, I guess. They could be tucked. It's free value, and I like things that are free value.
I like that. Yeah.
They jump, just
Yeah.
jump peek take. Can you flash? Can you flash?
Yeah,
high?
of course, your Omen has to be the one throwing those for you. And your Omen, generally, when he throws those, he should be saying peek, because he looks at the white arrow, and when it disappears, he needs to say peek.
Hmm.
Right.
It's a little annoying, but I mean, we're
Based
going
on
to
how
do
far away he is. Yeah.
it. Our premier team's going to do it. We're getting cringe with it.
I kind of don't like this.
Can you flash high?
The flash with this walk up though, because I feel like the walk up is supposed to be silent, right?
Yeah.
B for you.
So like you're kind of selling that you're doing this, and that's why you can't really walk up here
And
anymore.
what's your killjoy looking at? Shouldn't she be spotting your tile smoke? There we go.
Nothing
Yeah.
B mid yet.
No,
Nothing B
but
mid yet.
Maybe 4 seconds.
Oh, wait, she's leaving it again to look top mid. What the
Can you
fuck?
come? Can you come? Can you come?
Yeah, you're just dead against any good default.
They shock darted him in. Ow.
Yeah, there's no good default. This guy has no info. He's just spotting.
Just jump spot mid.
Hey, back.
Come with him. Come with him. Come with him.
No smoke or
That's
anything
their
on the fallback.
Killjoy. Their killjoy was their like
They're
A
coming back to
player
clear
during their
it.
default.
Mm-hmm. The
Can you
darts
flash
here.
into it?
What's the guy, man?
Flashing.
Two
High
top
now.
mid. Killjoy jet. Killjoy jet.
Wait. One cat. One top.
This is like so lucky.
Huh?
This is so lucky.
There's the tiles guys I was expecting a million years ago. 'cause
Yeah.
Killjoy's the edge of their chain. So when I see Killjoy A side first like that, I think that there's some B side.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
'Cause Killjoy shouldn't be first mid if
Mhm.
they were all A.
Right.
It would be like their duelist. But apparently their duelist was there though. But off the information we saw, because we know Astra's their B player, Killjoy's their A player when they default. So if we saw Astra tiles first, then I would assume the other 4 are like A side. If we saw Killjoy top mid, I assume the other 4 are B side. And yeah, so that's why I don't like the way we
Mhm.
routed.
I
'Cause I'm
agree.
really fucking scared of tiles.
We should no respect the tiles the entire time. But yeah, definitely throw the smoke on this fallback. Like,
Yeah, top mid. So I
Yeah.
can not worry about it because they're not gonna push it. At least
Right.
like one way it or something. Yeah.
and then this
'Cause I've
lets you
done that
look at
earlier.
tiles on the
Hey, back
on the
up,
run
back up.
back.
Yeah, it does.
Holy shit, we're so exposed to it.
Yeah, we're so lucky. Okay, we up. We're 7-1. Yeah, the team you're playing against is bad. We sold the up. Okay, unlucky. Okay, we bought the up.
Star B.
Starting B.
Not
What
in B
Yeti
yet, not
does
in B
here
yet
is
at
he
all.
just walks
Yeah,
out.
holding
Wait,
tiles.
wait,
Mhm.
He just walks out and looks tiles because they won't be
Oh my
top
gosh,
mid
should
here
be.
because they've never been top mid here, and it's a B hit.
That's fair. Like holding here takes too much time.
Yeah, it's like you have to have
That's true.
balls of
That's true,
steel,
that's
but
true.
in coordinated, you can get these reads on their formations.
I'm not
So
really
he would have
sure
already
how
been
it
out
didn't
top
hit my
mid,
arm,
clear
but
like all of deep. He wouldn't even
Smoked
peek that. Like he'd just be walking up cat to peek deep tiles because they're not there.
That's ballsy.
Because
Yeah.
they did this
He's
B
down
setup
lane,
earlier.
he's down lane, he's down lane.
I'm ulting, I'm ulting.
It is, but this is what he does like every time.
Mhm.
Ulting and then flashing, ulting and flashing.
I'm down for that.
I'm joining, Go, 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 go.
Every time that he is
Stairs,
hopping
stairs,
cat, to
one
be
stairs,
clear.
one stairs.
Right.
It's like
Two lane,
so unpredictable if he's hopping cat or not. That's really hard for teams to like expect him to do that. So they can't like hit B with one less man just to try and counter that op walkout. It's not that common that he does it. But when he is starting cat, I got all the op tech. So he comes here, it looks like B hit. You don't see anything tiles, and then you see the util coming B, and you still don't see anything tiles. It's not 1-3-1 because you would have seen tiles. Who the hell 1-3-1s with 3 top mid? And they've thrown, you know, Killjoy Silver Dart. So at this point, it's all tiles in B main. Top mid is not a concern. It was a concern on like round 4 when we didn't know how they hit B, but now we know it's not a concern really, unless they like. I mean, what are they doing? Some crazy mix-up.
Fake
Highly unlikely.
KJ shift down
So
cat.
Ye is just doing
Yeah.
this. Yeah, he just takes this entire thing and then says, "I've contained all of B main." And now,
Right, yeah.
yeah, and now it's like so super easy. You just commit all the homies over, and you've got them. You got them in a box. Take your shot, and then you know you do whatever you do. You're hopping. You just win.
So basically, if we ever play Yay, we just send someone top mid when we KJLB.
If you think he's opping cat at the start of the round, that's what makes it tough. Is you don't know he's opping cat specifically,
Right. Yeah.
And that's when he
could
does
just be
this.
peeking mid and then fuck you. Yeah.
or A main or B main. Yeah, it's
Right.
you're not gonna gamble your B hit on a 25% chance that he started cat.
Mhm. And
Which is why
even
the play's so good.
even in rank, this cat walk off is super strong. Like
him
you
get
route this way to not
He's
contain.
ulted.
Like your first instinct should almost always be contain on this line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The operator is a force field. You set it up behind them. They can't leave. They walk into your whole team. You win.
Ulting and then flashing, ulting
One
and
stairs,
then
one stairs.
Tiles.
Two lane,
Get the
two lane.
rotating, get the
turtle,
kills
turtle.
They
though.
walked into your whole team anyways, but you see what happens. You win. Like
You do be in there.
I don't know why they walked into our whole team.
Yeah.
Because KJL.
KJL.
Yeah.
True.
With Omen.
Or maybe playing in tree to watch cat actually.
Telling
No,
you,
I-
just
I-
a little amount of prep and like coaching like collegiates.
Close
Like,
already. Jet. dash.
Yeah, this
I'm
is.
getting in. I'm rotating.
There was 2 or 4
Why-
teams that played
Yeah,
better
why
than
would the
this.
tiles lady?
stop making noise. Grab
They got
We're
me
gonna
there
play
for
better
some
than
reason.
this.
Yeah.
KO.
We're a content creator team.
I have blind in my
Like,
hand.
I have drawn.
I guess with 3 coaches.
yeah, I mean, the content's coaching. That's kind of
Yeah, I'm
cheating.
peeking A mid.
Sorry, miss.
I like reaggress A here. Do we have any util to
Stop
clear
it.
this? I don't
KO.
know.
Broke it.
I want someone to clear your
Crab walk
wine.
the shit out of this. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna try to go back mid spot mid.
Yeah, reaggressing main was good.
I'm just
I
gonna
feel like a
shoot
little bit of util could have been nice, but I'm down.
Yeah.
Going up mid, I think.
Just to not
You're
try
gonna
to
see
show.
kills, right? Yeah.
Be split.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, where the
Three
fuck
darts,
is
so.
she? So now I'm like
You know what,
worried. I'm
you
worried about
can
Killjoy
also-
because there are
Uh-huh.
2
Sure, we'll
mid,
see market.
Mid.
and these dudes their mid play
Okay,
involves
shift out A main,
Killjoy
shift
A
out A
side.
main.
Spawn,
Check this.
spawn.
Chill. We're behind him, A main.
B main. B,
This
one B
is
main.
this is
One
so
market, one
awkward.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
we're behind him. We're behind him.
I don't think they know what their setups are either.
Close already.
I-
Three, three,
No,
three,
never
one
mind.
market.
Yeah,
I can't
follow
read
him.
One
Immortal
zero,
players.
one zero, one
Yeah,
zero.
we've lost the timing though.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like once you take a main control though, it's kind of like you lose all timing to push this. Like I'd rather you post here and leave your omen and then they go rotate.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I don't know, I tell this to the rank players I coach specifically because like this rotate here, you have to kind of take it slow compared to just like knife out run cat. Like you can kind of just fight it a little bit easier. So like if you want to post up on here, it's fine. But honestly, after you've re-cleared it at this point, like when you peeked it from here, I think it's pretty good for you guys just to leave and then you look for that dual mid.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
also like leaving because intuitively their Killjoy should be ratting A main somewhere if they're default, and it's pretty likely they're default when that knife sees 2 mid.
Mhm.
Yeah, and walking
Obviously it's
into
not
her
certain.
is her play.
Yeah, she can be in some weird angle that's kind of hard for us to clear with an op. I mean, there's 2 of us, so we're probably okay.
Yeah.
1 for 1, but I don't like risking it.
I agree.
Yeah, it's not our deal. Yeah, I like that. Because we should have a full picture of like where they're going now after like re-clearing mid, after peeking out cat. Like we should like know
Yeah.
like where they are. So
the
like,
rule of the mains applies here. You see nothing A main, you see pressure mid. Their Astra is probably walked into B main a bit right now. This is like a subconscious pattern, but you see this in every pro game as well. Teams aggress one of the mains. Here you can see you're doing it right now. When you push into A main, your team will be unwilling to also push into B main at the same time. This is one of those things people don't even realize they do, but every team does this. So it happens on both sides too. So the offense isn't in A main right now. So they're almost certainly one in B main right now. It's like this invisible fucking hand of the marketplace, dude, except it's on Ascent.
Uh-huh.
So that Astra, like being B main would be a hard read for me right now. Like I would give it 80% odds that somebody's B main right now.
Mm-hmm. You could even be more sure because they started A earlier, right?
Yeah.
They faked it with control. You re-clear it this late. I mean, if they re-hit A late after you re-cleared A, like that's weird. That makes sense.
yeah.
Is it Astra who came out B main first? By the way?
Yeah, let's check.
Do I
Let's
get
check.
bingo?
Let's see if you get
Two,
bingo.
two, one.
He looked up mid.
Yeah, we're behind him. We're
Question
behind
mark?
him.
That's KO.
No, it's it's
Oh.
Astro Jet mid.
Oh yeah, Astro.
Fuck,
Yeah.
Astra is mid. Who the hell's B
Ready?
main?
I-
Killjoy, maybe?
One two here, one two here, one two here, one two here.
Nah,
Somebody was
Silva.
B main.
That's kinda weird,
Somebody
yeah,
was
it's kinda
B
weird.
main. That's what matters. But what
Yeah.
the fuck? These guys.
I don't
have
think that's
formation
because you're
either, dude.
wrong. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
that's because
yeah.
you're wrong. Yeah. I like that.
Well, the
last
rule of the
round.
mains
I went up
applied. I just said there's
yeah.
one B
Yeah.
main. Then I was gambling.
Yeah.
It's Astra.
No, it makes sense though because like like Astra like she can affect mid and main by being main, right? But like the other ones can only affect
Yeah.
like
Well,
one.
in a
Right.
super normal setup, Astra's A and Killjoy's B.
Right.
Right.
But theirs is flipped. I don't know why.
Early dart
Oh,
mid.
knife.
Shouldn't you be aiming on top of the box?
Okay, yo,
Yeah, for the jump
Bad,
peak.
this one's
Yeah.
I'm in front of.
I didn't
Early
even. I wasn't
dark.
gonna comment on it, but yeah, almost all operators always preem this.
Oh
then you just
yeah,
flick the
I
guy.
mean, I can flick it from here.
I see.
Yeah, but hitting the jump spot's a bit harder with the
Compared
flick
to
because
this,
you don't
yeah.
have much time.
Yeah.
Hitting the
Yeah,
peak,
that's
you have
true.
more time.
Yeah, when they do it a lot, like after I've noticed that they do it, I'll hold for it. But usually I start out like here. It's like I think what my general thing is, but I think
It's
holding
probably
is
just
probably-
you. Yeah,
better
as you get
to
higher
expect
in
the
ELO,
higher,
people do
yeah.
the jump peak more and more.
It's like holding mid window on Haven.
Right.
That's true.
bad. I'm in front of it.
This is a
This one-
ballsy
this
peak
one
though.
and
Our Sova's not
Well,
picking this for
our
us.
Sova technically like
Yeah, he gave it.
soft
For it.
cleared this space. Oh, but now he's talked actually. He
Yeah,
was fucked. He sold us.
Yeah, we do a lot of little things like this, or
I'm
like
out, I'm
our
out, I'm
trade
out, I'm leaving,
timing,
I'm
and
out,
just
I'm
like
out.
it's really painful.
Yeah, no, that's just an error from Sova. I don't know why he unpeaked tiles.
He should let you know, yeah. Because like if you have top mid intuitively, he has your tiles. If he doesn't say anything,
Yeah.
you should expect him to have it. That's just bad like comms by him.
Maybe RIP.
Ooh, he dies there. I would push B main.
Fucking.
I also think these things can like make or break a team. Like if you tell Sova he should have had your tiles, and if he argues, that's like bad team. You tell Sova he should have had your tiles, he's like, yeah, fuck, my bad.
Yeah.
I should count that next
Yeah.
time.
I kind of don't like the repeat
Quick
here.
news if you're watching this.
What do you think about this repeat?
Another repeat mid.
I think it's psychotic.
Yeah, it's too hard, right? Minus 80, he just double body shots you.
Yeah,
Repeaking
I-
mid on like no util late round when they already know your ops here, I feel is bad. But if you go back and reaggress B main, for example, with Killjoy, I think it's okay. Where like you reroute all the way back to just hold A and then let them play for cat, and then
Yeah,
you play
yeah.
retake B.
Also sharing screen, I got the tech. In our formation, we've kind of got A and B. We need to like control this mid space. That's what you're concerned about. I've shown you this, Jay. Like you stand on this plant with the op is good because they'll never peek your head. They'll peek your body. They're dead. Or you can stand right here. You can hold here from on this barrel, or if you want to be real spicy, you can actually get up two, but it's a bit harder of a shot. So I like one barrel. But either way, adding this slight verticality with your op, you can control the space, and you know, it's just a bit better than holding out in the open. So if you don't want to like get more aggressive with the op here, let's just control the space because we have 2A. Our Killjoy's got B. Mid is like the weak point, and you can control from like that angle. It's just route through BCT to the plant.
H. I want to smoke
Silva mid.
Kyle.
Silva top mid.
I'm looking back towards A main right now.
You do be overheating though. I'm kind of down.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
shifting out.
Up 9-1, I guess.
I'm gonna peek top mid.
Arrows.
I'm about to.
I guess my only argument for this repeat is we have double cat. So your peak kind of sets them up for kills, but maybe you would wait for them to repeat cap and then you like are more worried about your rectangle. If you're looking for a refrag here, right? Like before you even peek the KO on this ult, you ask for
Right.
these guys to like look off of cat before you go for this fight.
Yeah, I
it
guess the
has to
way
be the
I see it is
intended
we don't
part
need
of
to
it.
peek because we're winning. It looks like it's 4v4, but if they come out B main, we're getting one. We got fucking Killjoy set up. If they walk mid into your op without you moving, you're getting one because they're low on util. And if they walk A into 2 people, they're probably getting one. And then we got Killjoy ult and Omen ult. Our retake's really strong.
I agree.
So they get their one on A, you Killjoy ult for the retake, you win the round. And
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like if you're just trying to win the round as many times as possible, you just hold mid here and you're winning because you got Killjoy ult, Omen ult, and they just use their Sova ult, which is your anti-Killjoy ult technology.
And now you're talking about
Well, there's no way we lose this round now, right? We got a bunch of solo plays, I
The
guess.
way we're playing it now, we could totally fucking lose. What the
Yeah,
hell?
We're threatening
The
it.
solo push here.
In-
Smoking
If this
B, smoking
Omen
B.
now can die
Yeah,
untraded,
it's like
you
B.
can. I guess you're probably fine. You're dude routed. Oh,
Yeah.
2-0.
we win. We win. They push the Killjoy setup. You got Killjoy ult.
Safe, I'm safe. I'm safe.
Bomb now switch.
30 seconds left.
Wait, does cat push spawn?
One side.
Oh, he spammed one?
Yeah, he just spammed one.
One side.
I even
Bomb
seen the
now
kill.
switch.
I'm
Bomb now
safe.
switch.
I'm safe. I'm safe.
Bomb now switch.
30 seconds left.
It might be. It might have been off of the door being shut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, dude,
My audio might
Killjoy
just be a
ult.
bit low.
Both
Be main,
both
be
side,
main.
both side, both side,
Give
both
another
side.
flash.
Give her boat now.
One
Flash.
turtle, one turtle, one turtle
Backside,
closer,
backside.
jump up.
These comms are so
One
hectic.
enemy
Backside,
remaining.
should
Backside.
Take the smoke, go, smoke.
The 4v2.
Sorry, jump
that
up.
Both
main,
side, both
be
side,
main.
both side, both side,
we
both
lose a
side.
lot. Yeah.
One turtle, one turtle closer,
Backside.
jump up.
I had this problem a lot too when I was early competing, like for the first couple months. Yeah, you just tone it down a lot and just only calm the important stuff. Because like in the midst of those comms, if they make a play, you can't really figure out what's going on because so much is being called. And then they out of nowhere, you win the round for them because you're overcalling stuff. Well, not you specifically as a team.
No, yeah, but just too many cooks in the kitchen type. deal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you Killjoy ulting in the 4v2 DOPAI?
I wouldn't, no. Just because of we know they're both site and we have op posted, I would just post and then they scale. But I guess up
Interesting.
9-1, it doesn't really matter.
I guess to me, the Killjoy ult guarantees it's 10-1, right?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's a
Both
main,
win.
side,
main.
both side, both side,
That's
both side.
fair.
That's true.
Versus
the difference
this
between 10-1,
retake,
11-1
it's still,
isn't
you're
that big of a
super
deal.
winning, but yeah, greeting for the 11th round on defense. I
That's
guess
fair.
I just see inherent value in getting to 10 because I see 10 pretty much is the same as 13. Like imagine if the score right now were 12-1. Are you
Uh-huh.
Killjoy ulting?
True.
You probably
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
And so I'm Killjoy ulting right now because I think it's checkmate. I think it's game
Yeah.
over.
I
I think
see.
further argument too is like, are we really going to find a better situation than like when they're stuck backside right now, not able to even push the ult, right?
I think
like,
it is objectively better next round. Like if this score was 1-1 right now, I'm holding
Okay.
it. Yeah.
okay.
But I feel like 10-1 is I think it's checkmate.
I see,
I think-
yeah.
9 rounds is comebackable. 10 rounds is pretty much impossible.
I like that. If you play with score in mind, then this is a better play, yeah. I don't even think about like the overall score because normally like when you're down rounds, like when I was competing, like we would always take it round by round. So we don't even look at like the overall score that much. So I'm really only looking at a round basis. But I
Yeah,
think
I'm just
Yeah,
a
like
big
round-winning
statistics
ults,
guy.
round-winning
And if you
ults.
look at the number of times 9-3 comebacks can happen versus 10-2, I'm
Mhm,
Killjoy ulting every fucking day of the week.
mhm.
Because it's putting us in the 10-2 bin and we're just winning.
I like that. I like it's like opening my eyes.
Could be up cat.
Wait, I'm short circuiting, but you should be dodging this knife, by the way. Someone should break it or you should be dodging it.
Yeah, agreed.
We know you're
we
the
know they throw
operator.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what
That's
you
really
can
bad.
actually do, what's really cringe though, is you can give the op to like Killjoy and you can get tagged by the knife.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
True, true.
From
That's the
back there.
type of shit I call for. I'm a piece of shit
What a
though
bit,
as an
dash up.
IGL.
Dead.
Don't I
What the
confirm?
fuck?
Fucking called
Ooh.
the same fake 3 times in a row. yesterday.
Yeah, the 10 minutes, yeah.
What the fuck?
Woo!
Smoking
Wait, it's
B.
Killjoy again. They're all B, no?
Yeah, they're all B, yeah. I mean, they're setting up for a mid B. Oh,
Smoking B.
One minute over at least.
They put a star
Hey,
mark.
join mid,
there.
join
I'm
mid,
leaving,
join
I'm
mid,
leaving.
close.
I'm coming top mid. I'm coming top mid to
You might-
PK. You can show.
Yeah, so we could have just
Close,
been a little
close,
faster
close.
because
Yeah,
you
it's
like
fine, it's fine,
They're
it's
gonna,
delayed
they're
to
gonna
look
KO
at me.
flash.
Yeah, I did.
Your Omen's also
shift
shift
Waiting
walking.
for dart, waiting for dart.
3, 2.
He doesn't need
One,
to be.
holding it right now.
He could be
Darting.
knife out at the very least.
Yeah.
On the swing.
Swing, swing.
There they are, mid and B.
One mid,
B
dead.
main, B
One
main.
enemy
B main,
remaining.
B main,
And
B
now,
main.
where's Astra? There we go. Here's my read that other time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
we're right this time.
The Killjoy
Yep.
just gave it all away.
Yeah, I guess that was a good defense half, but there's definitely a lot of gaps that you could fill in. Like a lot.
Yeah.
You're kind of just winning off aim, and their default is fucking terrible.
Yeah,
That's
I
usually
don't
what
see-
happens when
I
we
guess
win. So
I didn't see any like coordinated reads, I guess. Yeah. Like
Mhm.
when you're playing against a team, you have to realize that they have prep and they have a way they play. And it's not necessarily good, but you can figure it out usually. And people don't deviate from their playbooks enough. Mostly because they don't get punished for not deviating, but they should get punished. These guys ran like they were very predictable. Like you see Killjoy catwalk, and literally we have the whole round red off that one kill, right? Astra B main, the rest mid, and so you can get really fucking fast by like halfway point. You should pretty much just assume they're playing a similar formation until they kind of prove you wrong. And in team play at this level, they probably won't really be proving you wrong. They're just going to be running their setups. Deviating is going to make them very uncomfortable because everyone has their job and they haven't practiced with different jobs, you know?
A good point about this, though, this is a scrim, correct?
No,
game.
this is a
This is a
tournament game.
Oh, this is a whole
match.
tourney? Oh, these guys are terrible.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
This is like this is like groups. So this was like the first game in groups.
Okay,
we made it
okay.
at groups. Playoffs is like this week.
I see. I see. My point would not be
Rundown count.
accurate then. I was gonna say if it's scrims, then typically you just do the same thing over and over. for
Yeah, of
practice.
course. Scrims, they're practicing their jobs.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
Okay, it's up. Knife gone. Knife gone. Go.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this? Why are we 4 winning alone?
Yeah, and we're hugging the wall.
Darting.
This
Ready?
is,
Darting now?
this is low elo stuff.
What
Maybe
the
one.
fuck?
Dotted
The way you peeked
They
it.
flash out mid. They flash out mid. They flash out mid.
You're so lucky there's no
One dash
setup
up
here.
front of me, they dash
Yeah, I
up
was about to
No,
say.
use a final.
Yeah, there it is.
They
Yeah.
crunched on me. Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to be. Yeah.
You never 4-1 this alone though. Like you send more on the split rather
Yeah,
than one.
2-3 usually.
Yeah. Otherwise you just go late as fuck and you fake the split. And then you like sit top mid and wait for their pinch and then you kill
Yeah,
them.
then you're playing smokes.
Exactly.
Usually the smoke that
Exactly.
goes late mid.
Yeah, yeah.
This was a weird play that like the amateur team I was on like last year used to run out of scent, and so like I just wanted to see how it felt. But yeah, I always felt like it was like weird for a few reasons. But yeah, I just wanted to try it on for size.
Well, now you know it's bad. Don't try it again.
I feel like bad. I don't know who made the play, but
Damn, that guy fucked
Like,
up.
I'm curious to see how the
really
round
got-
plays
is
out.
that
though.
really up
Flash you
cat?
get out, or-
Had to be,
Yeah, they're
right?
up. They flash. Yeah. Or do you think I just mid? They flash out mid. They flash out mid.
Yeah, he dashed on
One
us.
dash up.
Yeah.
wow, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Cat on me, they dash up cat, they're up cat.
crazy.
Damn, that guy fucked
Down
up.
11-1. He's looking for something.
Flash you get out, or-
Oh
How
my
they
god,
not
that's
out
looking like
main?
silver solo queue.
Yeah, literally. We send 4A.
Now
We can't even
nobody
get
can come
out.
out of the smoke, and we lose the round.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Please tell me you lose the round.
We have to, right? The re-walk back to A. This is like the most
Oh.
common.
Maybe just contact with
You fail the A hit, you go back to cat and re-walk A.
Wait, where? There's no resistance.
Darting side, darting side.
Yeah.
Smoke,
He
get the
suppressed too. There's a dart. That was terrible dart. We won.
Three.
No,
One on site, or
fucking way.
Astra was also nice. She's gonna be close to
What's
red.
mid?
Yeah.
What's mid now?
I mean, to be fair, I guess, like, defense doesn't have good setups. Anything you do is good.
Yeet!
What the fuck are you doing right now?
We're chilling. We got
We're
enough.
holding for their aggression. We know they're forcing, so like a lot of teams on Ascent like to like dash tiles with a flash play.
Yeah, so there's a better setup for that. Like, we call it like triangle outside B, but you can do it with the turret too. Like you have turret and forget actually, but it's basically these 3 corners here.
Yeah, the setup felt backwards because the turret's just gonna die.
Yeah. So like, this is like triangle B setup. This punishes any B push basically. You can put you can
That's
put
good shit. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
B main. Oh, they're pushing this, bro.
Wait,
I think
Yeah, because
you-
right
We
now your
died a
turret
many
sees them,
times
they
to
break your
that.
turret, and then it's you and KO.
And then
taking
what?
the fight.
Yeah.
Let's try and,
Yeah.
Hey, right now, why are you
Play.
like? What's the shift peak for? Is the first spot this? Am I dumb?
I'm
Yeah.
practicing. I'm practicing.
yeah, getting the reps. Grab bomb though, like
That's true. Okay.
Alright, you peek first. You peek first.
They're gonna be crouch holding you. if
yeah,
they're
the flash
here,
is bad
honestly.
here.
One
Yeah,
dropped outside. I think we just shift. Cut,
you have to flash on the back wall here, not the close wall. Or sorry.
I'm also a
Yeah.
giga rat here. Let's assume they're on eco. They're really playing to win. This dude's crouching in an off angle with a sheriff. So I'm aiming a little low.
True.
One dropped outside. I think we just shift. Cut.
And the
Can we
dude's
go
gonna
fast
be
cat?
like,
Can we-
he
can-
dinked
KO
me.
grab bomb
Fucker's got
and
bad
spawn
crosshair
on the way to A.
placement.
Come here, we're gonna join you guys in.
Yep.
I
I have no dash. I have no dash. I have no dash. I'm just coming cat.
Wait, didn't we just die to cat
We
right there?
just-
Yeah,
I'm fast,
and
fast,
we
fast.
should have
Go,
died
go,
to
go,
that
go,
guy
speed
if
up,
this
speed
guy
up.
was like.
Go.
Darting.
I mean, I don't know. He's sitting in the middle of the open with a
Mid.
what is that? A stinger? What was
I have
that?
no dash. I have no dash.
I can't even tell. We're dead
A
to cat right
classic?
here though.
Just gonna
This is
cat.
what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. If someone with a marshal or something was holding it, Fast, yeah. fast, fast.
Yeah,
go,
you
go,
just
go,
took
go,
the
speed
risk
up, speed
and
up.
we
Go,
have
go.
gun
Darting,
advantage.
darting.
Why would we
Baby,
take risk?
baby, I'm
Just smoke
running in.
cross.
I would pre-fire that left angle. You're already making tons of noise.
I'm blind.
Fly as fuck.
Nice.
Why are we darting tree here too?
Bait me. I'm just running in.
Yeah, so right here, when you clear that, bam, you should shoot bullets. You're already making noise. You dart
Might
into
as
the
well.
tree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah.
Especially
Why are
with
you turning
Phantom.
into
Plus-
a reaction speed fight?
Phantom moment. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this dart tree makes no sense if you're scaling this quick. This dart should be landing here. or like close here for the trees. Like
Yeah, it would have
you
been a lot
scaled
nicer
even
for
before the thing
sight.
even scanned.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we're scaling before the molly, which technically is all right, but it's
Oh,
better.
yeah, wait, I'm sharing screen. This is all fucking anti-cavern tech now too. If you're playing against a well-prepped Sova, when you're scaling here with this Sova smoke, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
The Sova's gonna be standing right here for his retake dart. Just shoot some bullets as you come out.
Oh yeah.
Because you've seen the darts. These are where all of the good retake darts are. He's gonna be like right here, ready to like throw. The really fancy ones here, but he doesn't have to necessarily be here. And we just mollied it. But this is like the spot where he's gonna be to throw like these darts. And yeah, you see DOPAI in the video. I had it landing wrong. It lands here.
I see.
Because you asked if it scanned close, and you're seeing one that landed in this fucking circle. This does not. It's gotta land out here.
I see.
Anyways, I'm just shooting bullets. I got my read.
Yeah, close left is always the most common spam too. Like all the flash agents play there. But yeah, this was sloppy. We don't. What do we use our smoke for actually? That? Yeah, pointless.
Nothing.
Yeah, one way to come out, yeah.
Yeah.
Fly as fuck.
Yeah, one way is nullified by the
Assiduous
smoke.
motherfucker peeking B main in the world with their turret, and then we come out A, aimed in the middle. Pure simple mode.
I'm getting that phantom, bro.
Yeah, 13-1. There's a lot to take away from that though. Like we're just better
Yeah.
shooters.
Yeah, you're better like individual players, but the team is not impressive.
Yeah, both teams.
There's no anticipation whatsoever for how they're playing Valorant. It's just we're playing solo queue better than they're playing solo queue.
The most important thing in team play that I've learned is getting the timing down. I know that's so obvious, but like it's really, if you can get timing down, you can really make a lot of things work. Even if it's the bad play, like timing is everything. And you're like breaking all timings with everything here.
Yeah, it's also like who clears what angle when. You can practice like as a team when you come out A there. Like, why is that Killjoy able to peek you from A main as you're scaling out of tree door? Because your main player wasn't ready for the hit or whatever. Like, he's too far back.
Yeah, our KO's
Starting.
late. We're hitting before
And like,
the KO's
who's
ready.
looking where? Because watch your crosshairs. You come out A, you snap it between left and right. Like, you don't know. Are you looking main? Right here. Like, why would we snap main? Shouldn't that be Sova's job? He gets wide in tree and just holds your main. And then you can come out close to the door, clear these close left guys, or it's something else. It doesn't matter. The point is that you're clearing like 7 things when we probably only need to clear 4 things because these guys behind us can handle 3 of them. But it's like there's no plan for that because we never practiced this A hit, and that's weird because a 2-3 A hit's pretty common.
To be fair though, he said no prep percent, right? So
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you what I would work.
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
I'm not trying
100%.
to get the team better.
yeah.
You need to know who's watching what when you come out on this hit. I would probably have the Sova behind you watching that A main. I'll share screen so people can understand the angles. I'm sure you intuitively understand them, but you can come out like this, like wide entry here to watch your main as you scale out like this way. And now your main's not really a threat. Then you can like fight these guys and you're chilling. Because if this main dude were able to see you here, then your friend who's all the way out here sees them as well. Because you're a further swing for him. So whoever's wider to the angle can watch it. So this guy comes here, plays wingman for you, watches your main. You scale out, take these fights, well, yada yada. Main dude might jiggle, and then bam, your dude's got your back. That's like super basic, of course. We can make it a lot stronger, but
Dry runs, stuff like that.
Yeah, dry running's huge. You'll spend hours just dry running one fucking execute.
dude, people spend so much time in servers, like pro teams.
Our team doesn't.
Like, yeah. Like pro level teams though are in server time a vast majority of the time. Like just dry running shit like this, figuring out like who looks at what, when, and how do we do it at speed. Just doing it at speed is the tough thing.
Yeah, and then you run that shit in scrims 10 times over.
Yeah, you just play a retake simulator with your B team.
Yeah, I think scrim should be played for not like stats, but for like data accumulation. Like you should have like a fixed amount of rounds that you execute a particular strat with like a particular like amount of economy, and then you can like calculate your conversions with that strat and like see if it's like actually performing the way you want it to, or if you need to update it. I bet that's like a
Yeah,
I would just practice. Like if I were your team, I'd run this A retake for like an hour. And then I'd run the B retake. But like that's a lot of time. I don't know how invested your team is, but like you need to do that on like every map probably, if this is like what your other maps look like as well.
Yeah, no, there's
Just,
this
it's
is what they all look like.
unpolished for a team of 5 people that always play together every game. That's like the difference is you can like practice these things. That's where all the value comes from.
Do you think some of these things could sort of be like intuitive though? Like, you know, like if I was to grab like, 5 caverns, right, in their own role respectively and throw them into this game, you know, like
stack today and me on Silva there, I'm telling you I've got your main, you know?
Yeah.
But it can be even better, you know?
Yeah.
with the practice. But yeah, like
Sure.
the comms need work. It's not just you. Everyone, like, I don't know what any of them have during the hit.
Yeah, whenever's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to make everything efficient. And to be honest, like progress in team play is very, very slow. Like you have to take it super small increments, which is why these dry runs are so important. Because like the smallest things really tick you off in tourney play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes me back. I was like in coaching a League of Legends team of like diamond players, and I wanted to show them this. So I brought my challenger team on, and we got really wasted, and we lost lane phase every game on purpose. We gave them like 3 kills each, and then we just proceeded to win every game just off of like macro, like to show that it's not mechanics, it's not like your individual fights, because we let them win all the individual fights, and then we just win like off of the teamwork diff. Team games have this like hidden teamwork element that you don't see until you get to the highest level. It's hard to feel the gap too until you face a team that you feel like you're mechanically better than and you can't beat. It's hard to explain
No,
until you like feel that.
yeah, it's the worst feeling though when you're playing against it. You're like, what the f did
Yeah.
we do?
Yeah, I haven't felt it in Valorant personally. I've never gotten to that level, but in League it was so annoying.
Yeah.
Like you face a team that's better prepped and you're like, what the fuck? There's just nothing you can do. It feels like checkmate.
Yeah. No, I've definitely been in those scrims and it hurts.
Valo, I will
Yeah,
say, is less of a quote unquote perfect game compared to League and CS though.
Yeah, because TTK.
Yeah, and the util usage is just like a little bit, I guess, less, like more obvious in that sense. Like compared to CS, like CS, you can get a little bit more creative. I know a lot of people disagree with that statement, but
Yeah, I think Valorant is not at the level yet. I think it's still growing. Because
Do you-
even in like pro games I see today, there's a lot of things I personally would do differently, and I think could be argued should be done differently.
Do you think momentum and economy is like, you know, similar to like snowballing in terms of like the effect that it has in League? Because like the thing that's what always frustrated me.
Yeah,
about
that's
League
kind of
is, like,
exactly
snowball
why
factor.
I Killjoy ult on that 9-1, you know?
Right.
This has
Yeah.
everything to do with
Mhm.
momentum and just
Mhm.
it's a snowball. And the economy, of course, because you're basically guaranteed 1 on the next half, round 3, if you lose pistol. Like statistically, you're guaranteed at least 1, and then you can just coin flip like strats that are super gambly to
true.
win out the game. You see that people do that in pro play now. If they get enough on like attack on defense, they'll just stack sites every round until it just works. Yeah, that's your VOD review, Jay. I think you guys need
Thank you.
You have to like
No.
read them more.
Yeah, I'm gonna link this to all of them and tell them all
Yeah.
to watch it before our next scrim. I
Yeah,
think it'll be helpful.
We're just bashing your entire team in a 13-1.
It's just the
No,
reads.
no.
It's really messy. Like it's a 13-1,
No,
but
I
you
think
guys
it'll be
don't
good.
look
Yeah.
No, I think it'll be good for a lot of them because, like, you know, there's some of us that are like, oh no, like that have said like we've put in the work, like we're a lot better than we used to be, and I'm like, you know, like for a group of
probably
people that have
are,
been playing
to be
together
fair.
since like September, like sure, maybe we are, but like we've been scrimming since September.
Yeah, it's probably the players individually have gotten a lot better. Like I'm sure that's
Yes.
true. Like
Yeah.
ranks might have gone up, but
I see all these people and
team
like
doesn't
they
look
have
right.
rounds where they're like superstars, or they all pull off some like a moment where I'm like, holy smokes, I could see this play on stage, you know? And so like, you know, like I feel that
Yeah,
from like
yeah.
all of them, but like then like something like this happens and it's just like we still look like the Mickey Mouse team running out on stage, you know,
Yeah,
like
I'd say a
despite
fun thing
scrimming
to
for 6
do-
months.
a fun thing to do is pull up like a pro ascent VOD and see how many rounds the offense hits a site with like one guy, and then realize that you like never do that because like the strategy gap is like so huge.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
that whole first minute of the round is the problem. I don't like, yeah, the execute can use some work, but like reading them and figuring out when you're gonna hit, how you're gonna hit, like that first minute, like when to rotate, that's the problem. Like anticipating where they will hit on your defensive half, figuring out their formation. I'd focus on the first minute and not the clip moments, you know, the clutches, the
Yeah.
2v2s.
I talked to them about that a lot, about like other things, because I think we do spend a lot of time like arguing about like silly things or like what happened in like the 2v2 or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, but like it doesn't matter. Like I think like we should be converting the game into like a
it's tough.
yeah.
There's
we,
like that
we do.
famous optic quote where he's like, our team was so good because you could just tell somebody that you thought they should have done X, and like we all shared the same opinions about how the game should be played, and they'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. A team that can do that grows so much faster.